A bill to create new rules for blood donations failed at the Iowa State House today. Chief political reporter Amanda Rooker is live there. And Amanda, House lawmakers unanimously agreed not to advance this proposal.
Right, Laura, but that was after every Iowa Republican senator voted to advance this bill last week. But today, House lawmakers put the proposal on pause after several medical experts called the bill unnecessary and dangerous.
It is a basic right of a patient to provide their own blood or have a specified donor.
State Senator Jeff Edler successfully got his blood donation bill passed in the Iowa Senate. The bill would require blood banks and hospitals to allow anyone to donate blood for their own use or to select who they want as a blood donor.
This is allowing Iowans, once again, to the right to choose on what they want to have done for their blood transfusion if it doesn't pose an imminent medical risk.
But the American Red Cross says the bill doesn't line up with federal regulations.
Just like a patient cannot order their own prescription medication, they cannot order their own blood transfusion.
And puts Iowans in danger.
So essentially everyone, all patients involved in this entire process who may need blood, can be harmed by this bill.
From physicians to blood bank experts to medical students, every person who testified Tuesday opposed the bill.
Why should a physician who knows that that's worse for you be impelled by the government to do something that would be worse for their patient and cause them severe harm?
Some saying it could backlog the blood supply and drive up costs.
The patient doesn't pay for the blood, the insurance company doesn't pay for the blood. What's paid for is the processing, the collection, the testing, the storage, the transfusion, and bringing it to the bedside of the patient. This would enormously increase the charge. And under the current terms of the bill, it would not be compensated to the blood center.
The 2 Republicans and 1 Democrat on the House subcommittee voted not to advance the bill.
It's obvious to me that this is a problematic bill at this point.
The experts are unanimous in saying that this particular bill is dangerous. For that, I will be opposing this.
Now, another concern that some medical experts brought up was that if this bill became law, people could request to have their own blood banked for non-urgent reasons, and that could create a backlog that would make it very difficult for blood banks to supply blood to the people who do urgently need it. And for that reason, among many others, House lawmakers did decide to table indefinitely this proposal. Live from the State House, Amanda Rooker, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.